Happy November, everyone. Welcome to Notes of Nara. May this message find you well and whole. My name is Naj Rashida, and let's jump into it. So, yes, it is November. A beautiful, beautiful month of the year. It's the last, or the month before the last month of the Gregorian calendar. And so we're winding down to an ending. And yes, so this season, I would like to focus primarily on the topic of shadow work, shadow worker, the shadow self. And I think it's a perfect time because it is that time of the year when the days get longer, the nights get longer, the days get shorter, it gets colder, we stay in more, we become more self-reflective, we internalize, we go inward, right? Oh, and two things, don't mind my little scarf here, I just washed my hair, and also the joyful, happy children playing outside, they're playing football, so yeah, please don't allow those noises to be too much. So yes, you all know I am a huge fan of Carl Jung, or Jung, as some people like to pronounce it, but I pronounce it Carl Jung. I try to pronounce it correctly. And psychology of the psyche of human beings. I think it's quite fascinating. And so this topic today, those that can't see or can't hear must feel. This is a warning. A warning. Why? Why would it be a warning? Like our actual shadows that are permanently attached to ourselves, right? They're attached to our person, and we walk in the direction of any sort of light source or sunlight, daylight. You look at the ground and you see the shadow. It's just quiet. It does what you do. It mimics you, it mirrors you, and it's always there. Sometimes at night it disappears completely and then there's so much light that there's very little shadow. You don't see your shadow as much, but we all know that it's there. It doesn't just disappear. And oftentimes, because of our waking, the distractions in our conscious physical world, external world, we are often very much distracted by the day-to-day life. We don't listen to the quiet scream of our shadow. We ignore the messages that come through dreams. We ignore the messages sometimes that come through physical symptoms like anxiety or heart issues or burnout or depression or hypersensitivity. These are often symptoms that manifest themselves as a warning from our shadow self. Is ego present in shadow? Of course it is, but shadow is almost like the uninitiated guardian of our soul, of the most sensitive and sometimes the most wounded parts of our psyche that have yet to be integrated. And I labeled this topic today as a warning because, and as the first video of our shadow cycle on this channel, because it's crucial that we listen. It's crucial that we hear. It's crucial that we see. It's crucial that we pay attention to our shadow self. If you cannot see it and you cannot hear it, then you will feel it. You will feel it emotionally. And oftentimes we that's when we have those spiritual awakenings. That's how we have those breakdown of illusions and paradigm shifts and, deep self reflection and soul retrieval and integration. It's incredibly important to know that if your soul is being ignored day in, day out, night in, night out, you ignore the signs, you ignore the warnings, you ignore the arrows to listen, to see, to hear, you will feel it. The shadow always makes itself known. And sometimes the shadow will turn on you. Your shadow will literally become so fragmented from the whole, which is yourself, it will turn on you. And it will then try to consume you. To become an enemy of the self is quite difficult and challenging to face. Many, many, many people go through these things. They're at war with themselves. They're at war with love. They're at war with good things. They're at war with joy. They're at war with not so good things, evil things, harmful habits. And when you meet someone who's so split and fragmented, they often wear masks. They often wear masks that hide these broken, hidden parts of themselves that they've not yet faced. I'm a firm believer that hell is created by us and heaven is created by us. Hell is not some fiery place in the pit in some ditch and several hundred feet below where we walk every day. And heaven isn't some far off realm up in the sky. It is all about perception. And oftentimes the hell that we create matches the frequency of how we perceive ourselves. And how we perceive ourselves is based on how fragmented we are or how integrated we are. When you meet your own demon and you meet your own angel, you shouldn't quiver in fear and you shouldn't be so elated that you believe that angel to be your God. You should be neutral, because those things that you see and that you experience are just aspects of you. Oftentimes when we have spiritual experiences, I met an angel for the first time, it was Archangel Michael, or it was Jesus, or it was an extraterrestrial, or it was a fairy, or it was an elf, or it was a gnome, or any other mythical creature, which I believe all of them exist. They pop in and out of and into our realm, just like we pop in and out of their realm. Usually we do this when we're dreaming and we wake up and we're like, oh wow, what a crazy dream I had. Or you say, oh my God, I met a demon. I met this jinn, I saw the jinn. I saw this entity, it was dark, it was holding me down, I couldn't move, sleep paralysis, right? I say all that to say this, pay attention. We are definitely in the middle of massive shifts as a collective and as individuals. And all of what's unfolding is part of our individual and collective decisions that we make every moment of every second of every day and every night. And there's no way around that. You can have so many people doing the right thing, doing the high frequency things. You can have so many people doing what would be the wrong thing and doing low vibrational acts. All of it is a beautiful soup that's unfolding into the next moment, in this present moment now. There's no way around this. We can call it what you want. You can say it's just my truth. You can say it's everyone's truth. It doesn't matter. It just is. It's happening. And there's no way to stop it. That's why I don't get caught up in the good versus evil, evil versus good, light versus dark, dark versus light. Right? And I don't get so caught up in the nature of the whole light worker, shadow worker. We're workers. We should be workers of both light and shadow. What do we call that? Oh, I'm a light worker. Okay, light worker, do you know, are you integrated enough and healed enough within yourself to take your light and go into the most darkest and most heaviest, dense, low vibrational spaces and still come out whole? Light worker. Shadow worker. Are you so locked in on the physical and on the senses, the five senses, the pleasures of the physical material world? All the abundance and all, you can have all access to all things to create your dreams into reality. But yet, our shadow worker, are you able to go into the light where you need nothing? You need no thing. You need no object. You need no material possession to expand beyond your limited perception of who you are. We both we have to, this, I know this may sound a bit non-dualistic, but, you know, take it as it resonates. That's such a, I love how a lot of our spiritual language, new age language, is becoming more and more commonplace. That's exciting. That's very exciting. It says a lot. Or maybe it says nothing at all. But yes, this is a warning as we go into this new cycle for myself and for you. Just a reminder, your shadow has something to say. Listen. If you are seeing repeated cycles, repeated patterns, repeated experiences, you need to pay attention to that. Oftentimes we'll break up with one person to meet another person and then end up breaking with that person and moving on to the next person, and then, or we leave one job to move over to the next job, and then we leave that job for the next job, or we move from one city to one city to another city to one city to another city, all for what? Whilst ignoring our internal shadow work. Each place and each destination and each connection, each relationship, each job or career, whatever you are doing with your energy in this time right now, there are specific lessons for you to integrate, to experience, to ask yourself the hard question: what is this pain teaching me right now? What is this pain wanting me to explore right now? What is this pain revealing to me? What about myself? What is this pain revealing about the connection I have to the other, the connection I have to my job, the connection I have to this city, this town, this home? Go deeper. Shadow work is about unlayering, right? Illusions that we build to protect the most sensitive and the most wounded parts of ourselves, of our psyche. May this message find you well and whole, and thank you so much for tuning in. I will see you soon. Goodbye.